Hey my little raggeties, what is up? How are we doing? How are we feeling? If you are new here, I am Raina Swan, aka your new book bestie, aka Big Raggedy, okay? I post Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. So don't be shy. We don't bite, but we do fight over here, so keep it cute. So today I wanted to come and talk to you guys about one of my loves, the love of my life, audiobooks. So if you are new here, I am a mom of 3 and I cannot live my life without audiobooks, okay? Them kids gotta eat, that laundry needs to be folded, them dishes need to be washed, and we still need to vacuum, okay? So what do I do to make sure that I stay on top of one of my favorite hobbies? I listen to audiobooks, okay? And that is no secret over here. You guys know I always come out at the end of the month with an extensive list of books that I've read or listened to. And I always make it clear, like, listen, I'm not over here flipping pages nonstop. Some of these are audiobooks, okay? So I just live the life that I want to live and incorporate things that bring me joy. And so one of the things that I do love to do is do a little hobby while I'm listening to an audiobook. So if I'm not doing a chore, you'll find me like on my phone playing any game that I have on my phone. Like the game that I'm really into. Oh, I'm recording on my phone. I'm like, where's my phone? I'm looking at it. One of the games that I'm really into right now is called 3D Threads. I think if it's not it, then I'll put it on the screen. But I just be listening to my audiobook and I would just be sorting the little threads, dissecting the pictures. Like, that is my thing right now. I've gone through many different phases of games that I love to play on my phone. Now, with that comes a lot of time spent in my room. Now, one of the things that I do want to start doing differently is just getting out of my bed, moving my body a little bit more. But I was like, you know what? At your core, you're a hobby girly. So let's look into some more hobbies that you want to do. And I was like, oh, well, we don't gatekeep on this channel. So let me share it with my babes and my boos and my friends over here. So today I'm going to be giving you guys some hobbies that you can do while listening to your audiobooks. So first on the list, which is no surprise, are puzzles, okay? The other day I went to Dollar Tree and I just bought a ton of puzzles. Your homegirl ain't put together a puzzle in almost a year or two, and when I was, it was with my kids. But these are my puzzles, so I am gonna start doing some puzzles. I don't know if I'm gonna film myself doing puzzles or if I'm just gonna do it for my own enjoyment. If you guys would like to see the puzzles that I put together, then maybe that could be a thing. If you leave that in the comment section, let me know. What did Leah say? Let me know. Okay, sorry. let me show you guys the puzzles that I got. Okay, so you guys, I'm gonna say the best for last. But this was like a Dollar Tree. Okay, first of all, you're probably like, okay, but no, look at it. Look at it. This is New Orleans. Y'all know I love New Orleans. I think this is New Orleans. I'm thinking it's New Orleans because they got the black people playing the instruments, and then that looks like the French Quarters. Is that what it's called? The French Quarters? I don't know, but when I saw this, I was like, okay, Dollar Tree. Okay. So yes, I absolutely thought this was so cute. So I cannot wait to put this together. Now it's 500 pieces. So I know these pieces are small. I'm not looking forward to that, but I am. Just to get to the final like process of it all. So I cannot wait. Okay, so next on the list, we got this cute little multicolored owl. It is so cute. So cute. And I was like, oh my gosh. This is gonna be so fire once it's put together. Now this is another, well no, this is 350 pieces. Okay, so not bad. Not bad at all. And then I also got flowers in a vase. I was like, okay, I know this final set is gonna eat. And I'm trying to decide if I want to build them on top of cardboard and like flip it, glue it, place it, you know, like, and then frame the puzzle piece. So I don't know. We're gonna have to see. But yeah, this is $3.50 as well. Super cute. And then last but not least, my favorite puzzle that I found is a bookshelf with books. And I was like, oh, Dollar Tree, you must have known I was coming today, because this is so cute. So yeah, I definitely am going to be doing some of these hobbies that I'm listing in this video, because your girl needs something to do with her hands. My mind be going and I need my hands to be busy, okay? Now I know I got laundry sitting over here. I know I do, but mind your business and worry about your own socks and drawers that need to be folded, okay? Okay, we're gonna move on, friend. Okay, so number 2 is diamond painting. Now this is new for me. When I saw this, I was like, oh, this looks very complex. My first thought when I saw this hobby, I was like, oh wow, this seems like a very calming activity, something that you have to have a lot of patience for, just placing little beads here and there to get to your final masterpiece. And I was like, oh, this is so interesting. I might decide to do it myself. So of course, you know, I ran to Amazon and I put a little kit on my wish list, because my wish list is not just for my friends or bookish friends, it's for my husband too, okay? So if you ever go on my wish list and you see something crazy like, girl, why you got a couch on your wish list? Mind your business. Marcus know what to do. Okay, so yeah, I went and I put it on my wish list, and I don't know if I'm gonna buy a little kit this year or if it's just gonna sit there for a little bit, because your girl got a lot of hobbies, and I have a little feeling that if I were to get a diamond painting kit, my kids are going to take over it, and it's no longer gonna be my hobby. But it is so aesthetically pleasing and very cute, so I wouldn't mind doing that as a hobby for sure. Okay, so next on my list, I have miniature room kits. They're like Legos, but completely different. I know I have a few Lego girlies on here that love to sit and listen to audiobooks and do Legos, but I was never a kid that was into Legos. I just don't think that was really popular during my time growing up, or if they were, like, my parents just never bought me no Legos. Like it's no secret that your girl had a very interesting childhood, I shall say. But miniature room kits are a lot cozier than Legos, and I think it would be cool to, you know, build your own tiny book nook or cafe. And, you know, I wouldn't mind setting up a scene where I am just building something small that I would love to be in the real world, you know, like a cozy nook that would eat down. I can imagine that. So that looks like something that is real chill to just put together, and the final result will be the reward. Okay, so next on this list is terrarium building. Now this is so cozy, and this is for all my lovers of plants and gardening, and also for people who, you know, might love to plant and garden but live in an apartment complex like myself, or just don't have the time to put the effort into gardening, because gardening is something that you have to have the patience for. And so I feel like this cozy hobby would be perfect, because you get to get really creative, and you know, you could build large terrariums or mini ones, just depends on what result you're looking for. And I think this would be perfect for those who are at the end of an audiobook and just need something really quick to do, or if you've looked up and found a novella that happens to have audio. I think this would be perfect. Next on my list is water painting. I used to love water painting down as a kid, and that is a messy activity, but I used to love watching, I don't even remember what the name of the show, I think the guy's name was Bob, but he would be on PBS painting and doing all types of watercolor painting, and I used to think that was so cool. I used to watch him all the time, and I was like, ooh, this is a really good activity to do if you want something that's just real chill and laid back, especially if you're a person that really is artistic. I myself, all I can do is color. I can stay in the lines of something, but as far as drawing, that is not my ministry. But water painting is a very beginner friendly hobby, and it pairs well with reflective audiobooks. So definitely check that out if you're more artsy. Next on my list is scrapbooking. Now, before I got back into reading a lot, I was huge on scrapbooking. That was my thing. Like, I have a whole little pouch here full of, like, you see this little glue, like arts and ribbons and all types of things, because I used to love the scrapbook. I got this little crusty journal. Now this journal, okay, first of all, I know you're looking like, girl, that journal looked like it done been through a storm, and it might have been, I don't know, but I used to love scrapbooking and making like this a little envelope. I done made a little envelope with a little note to myself. Like, this was really my hobby. Like, this was my jam. And a lot of times I wasn't even really writing nothing. I was just setting up the page for next time, you know? Like, I don't know who I thought I was. I don't know. But I would just throw stuff on a page, just, you know, just because I thought it was cute. Oh, look at my little Sailor Moon sticker page. Girl. But yes, scrapbooking has been a very fun hobby for me. I haven't done it in a while, but, you know, I love it. And it's really an inexpensive hobby, because a lot of this stuff you can find at the Dollar Tree, like the different papers and stickers and glue and all the things and journals that you would need to, you know, create your own. But I feel like this would be a very fun thing to do while you're sitting at a table listening to an audiobook and just putting together some cute things that you know, brighten your day. So yeah, I would definitely say get into scrapbooking if you are looking for just something random to do. And the thing about scrapbooking is they have many different ways you can to scrapbook. You can keep it simple. You can do junk scrapbooking where it's just like a page full of just things on there. It doesn't have to be something it doesn't have to be so matchy. It just could be like all over the place, you know, your own vision. So that's what I love about scrapbooking, is that you don't have to be one of those people that knows like, okay, well, this color will look good with this color, then I'm going to put this here and then this will go here. Like, you can just do your own thing. So yeah, I love scrapbooking. And then last on my list would be candle making. Now, this is for my girls who are really into scents and, you know, smelling good and having their home smell good, and they're always lighting a candle or an incense or something. This will be another way to, you know, dive into that aspect of who you are, making your own candles. Another thing that pairs well with that hobby and audiobooks is wax melts. So right now I have my own little candle warmer that I put little wax cubes in, and just makes the apartment smell so good. And one of the things that I will cherish about my late sister, before she passed away, she was really into wax melts, and she was about to launch like this whole line of wax melts, and she was gonna sell them online. And so she was like, I got a bunch of wax melts I'm gonna give you, and I want you to tell me what you think about them. So I still got the bag, girl. The bag is still here. It is filled with a gang of wax melts, and it is such an easy hobby to get into. You know, you get a little creative with your wax melts. Like this one smells like a butter toffee, and then this one has a very like sage smell to it, but almost a little bit of a floral smell to it. This one's more like a lavender and vanilla. So you can make many different scents. And you guys know these sell for about, they can get expensive if you're getting the expensive brands where the wax essence, the smell lasts longer. But you can make your own. And you might even, you know, be able to start you a little business or something. I don't know. But yeah, these are the hobbies that I love, or the hobbies that I came across when really looking into what else I can do besides sitting in my bed playing my games on my phone. You know, these were the hobbies that I came across, and I want you to drop down in the comments and let me know some of the hobbies that you do or you want to get into, or some of the hobbies that maybe your book bestie does that's probably not really your jam, but you're like, oh girl, that's cute, you know. So let me know in the comments, and I will see you guys on Monday.